Hello, everyone, here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Calmsden, and wow, did it take some work to get into the game here today, everyone. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we're going to start on harvesting here again. Going to go work on field, let's see, I think it's field 10 we're on here, right? Yes, field 10 is going to be next, so we're going to head over there. And while we're heading over there, everyone, boy, do we got some stuff to talk about here today. Those who didn't see it, patch 1.4 was released, and wow, did Giants foobar it up badly. Oh my goodness, everyone. Anyway, it took me, I don't know, like a half a dozen tries before I finally realized what was going on. I'm so used to my game crashing here, I didn't even think nothing of it at first. It's like, oh, the game crashed. I think it loaded to 70% and crashed. Yeah, okay, cool. That's normal. Loaded the game up again. It went up to 85% and crashed. I'm like, okay, well, that's normal. Loaded up the game again, and it loaded up to 85% and crashed. I'm like, oh, okay, that's normal. It does it 3 or 4 times. Loaded up again, crashed at 85% again. I'm like, we're up to 3 times now, 4 times, something like that. I'm like, oh, that's getting a little odd. Usually doesn't crash quite this many times. Well, we'll try it one more time. Should work on the, what are we up to, the 4th try? Again, I've lost count at this point anyway, but, so yeah, it's like, okay, well, we'll load the game up again. It should load this time. Usually doesn't crash much more than, 4 times at the most usually. So got the game loaded up again. It crashed again. I'm like, this is getting a little weird. Not to mention, I noticed typically when I go to load my save game, everyone, it loads up very quickly, like within, a few seconds, right? 30 seconds, 15, 30 seconds, something like that. It loads pretty quick, right? It's like, wow, this is taking a really, really long time to load. Like I'm sitting, it's like, wow, this is unusual. Popped open the log, and oh my goodness, having the error messages that were flying by, oh my goodness, I mean, it's just red line after red line. I'm like, okay, I know there's probably usually some red, messages in there, but this is a little bit ridiculous. It's just everything under the sun, everyone, is just red errors, and oh my goodness. So finally went and did a little more digging. It's like, oh, patch 1.4 is out. I did not realize patch 1.4 was out. Like, oh, okay, patch 1.4 is out. I have not changed anything in my game here since yesterday's episode. The game was loading, in quotation marks, fine yesterday. The game crashed a couple times yesterday too, but I mean, it loaded. It's like, I have not added any new mods, haven't changed anything. Like, I bet you patch 1.4 broke some stuff, and sure enough, when I went and did a little digging online, and very quickly realized that Giants has foobarred up the patch 1.4 very badly, at least for the PC players. I don't know if this applies to the console players or not. To my understanding, this involves scripting style mods. So if you're using a mod that adds additional functionality to the game, i.e. mods that have scripts in them, these are potentially what's causing your game to crash. So, and unfortunately, it took me a while to figure that out, but I did eventually figure it out and realize, oh, okay. So I removed like a half a dozen of the various scripting mods, like Sleep Anywhere and additional game settings and fuel. I guess I do have the horrible vehicle control add-on mod. Okay, might be a little harsh on that mod, but still, I do have that mod. Removed a bunch of other mods. I kind of like went through the list. I went and picked like a dozen different ones that look like they might be suspect or I don't use, and pulled them out, and now the game loads. So loaded up just fine, everyone. So yeah, just something new to keep in mind, everyone. If you get the patch 1.4 update, which my game automatically updated, I never even seen it happen, and just, oh, game's updated. Okay, usually I get like some sort of Steam's like the game's been updated message or something. I didn't get one this time, which Giants is probably trying to hide this one as much as possible or something, I don't know, but wow. Yeah, talk about a mess up on that one. I was starting to get a little concerned there because I couldn't get my save game to load, and it's like, wow, okay, well, let me go try loading one of my other save games. That one didn't load either. Got 85% crash. I'm like, okay, that's getting a little weird. Well, let me go try, I tried the Elm Creek map, in-game map. I tried loading that. 85% crashed also. I'm like, whoa. Okay, and that was the point where I started realizing, okay, something else is wrong. Something else is definitely wrong. Anyway, enough of that nonsense, everyone. We are back in the game. We are playing. We are harvesting barley here again this episode. If you watched last episode, I haven't finished up field 6. I know I said I was going to go up and down the field, but I completely forgot about that as soon as I finished recording. I just like, let's start harvesting. Got the work done, and as you see in the field, was done there. We got, I'm not even sure how much is actually in the grain cart. So we got a partial grain cart load there. We'll have to get that emptied here at some point. Actually set course play on that. I was kind of curious. Courseplay did a, that's right, we can just back tab, can't we? Courseplay did a really good job. I just parked the grain cart at the top of the field here. I'm like, Courseplay, go at it. And sure enough, Courseplay went at it. Didn't have to fix it once, everyone. It just harvested the field, unloaded fine, came back after dinner, and it's like, wow, the field is done. Like, wow, bravo, Courseplay. Good job. Not often you can say that about Courseplay. Anyway, we'll go get the combine unloaded here a minute. 75%, yeah, looks like, I don't know, maybe one more time. And then this grain cart's going to be pretty much full. Plus, I emptied it once. Was that on screen? I forget if that was on screen or between episodes here. I emptied it once already, the grain cart, that is. And yes, this is one big grain cart. Speaking of additional save games, everyone, I am planning on starting a new map here this next week. So, the end of this week, I'm going to be the last episode on Calmsden, and I'll be starting a brand new map. Kind of sort of have one picked out at this point, everyone, but we'll see once here. I do have my eye on one other one as well, so. And we might do some live streams here this week on said map. So, reminder there, for those of you who like to follow me on Twitch, RDAllen on Twitch, you can find a link down below for that as well. And you might possibly get to see a sneak peek on what the next map might be here for my single player series. It's pretty set up, isn't it? Yep. Good to me. I mean, wrong color, you know, green on the tractor, but at least it's not horrible, unlike this looks like baby puke green. Or prefer baby vomit green. You know, it's about the color of it, isn't it, everyone? Yeah, it's about the color of it. Sorry to all those who like cloth equipment. Just it's not a good color in my opinion. Speaking of cloth, by the way, the update has added some additional cloth equipment. Also, is that I think that's new too as well, isn't it? Was that there before? I don't remember seeing it before. Maybe it was. Like a new icon on that, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, speaking of cloth equipment here, if we go to large tractors, and I'm assuming it's probably going to be somewhere near the end of the list. Yes, there, the Xerion 5000 and 4500. I believe that is new. And there's some new other equipment in the update as well. Kind of new to Farming Simulator 22 to some extent, everyone. You know, typically once the game is out, Giants usually doesn't release much in the way of additional equipment via updates anyway for the game. But at least in 22, everyone, Giants has been regularly adding new equipment here to the game with the updates. So kind of a welcome change, though the patch 1.4 here problems aren't necessarily so welcome. And definitely wasn't any fun figuring it out, that's for sure, everyone. As far as the rest of the patch goes, I haven't actually, maybe I'll see if I can pull this up here in a minute. I've got it up on my computer, but obviously I can't do that while I'm playing the game here at the same time, unless I moved it to a different screen, which unfortunately I got them both on the same screen. So, let's see what's here. Where's the old iPad here? We'll see if we can open up the old Farming Simulator here a minute. Let's see, farming. Nope, we don't want it on Steam. Where's the official website? There we go. The official Farming Simulator website. Also, where you find the official Farming Simulator mod hub, by the way. I know some people get confused by the website, or the mod hub website, there is a mod hub as well. That is completely different and separate from the actual Farming Simulator website and the Farming Simulator official mod hub. I usually try to make sure I specify that as clearly as I can, that it's the official Farming Simulator mod hub. Okay, let's see what's our changelog update for 1.4. We got bug fixes and changes, and there's definitely going to be another bug fix here, hopefully coming out relatively soon. Giants, I do believe, said they were working on a hot fix for it, so hopefully that comes sooner rather than later. And again, I'm not sure exactly which mod in my case was causing it, but it sounds like, from what I've read, everyone, it could be any one of a number of different scripting mods. So, and again, scripting mods are mods that add additional functionality. Those are also mods that you cannot get on the console, by the way. So console users, I don't think, are affected by this. Again, any mod that contains additional scripting is not allowed on the console, to my knowledge. Third-party scripting is the technical name for it. Let's see what's here. Trying to zoom in. You know what? Combine's right there. Might be quicker just to back up. Test out our backup skills here. How good am I at backing up? Oh boy. Maybe not the greatest. Never claimed to be good at this, everyone. Straightening her out, back her up. Well, actually, I didn't go too bad at one. I'm actually kind of proud of that. We did actually pretty good there. And this is probably going to fill up too, isn't it? Anyway, to the change list, everyone. Bug fixes. Fixed server browser filter allow crossplay not being saved. Fixed rare issue in joining password protected servers. I wonder how rare that actually was. You like how whenever it comes to like bug fixes and stuff, everyone, they always say it's rare issue, right? And then I always get a kick out of that. Okay, let's go ahead and unload this here a minute. And then we'll come back and start combining again. Fixed driving direction icons on various vehicles. Fixed combine headers tilted after AI has finished the job. So that was actually not supposed to happen. For those who remember, a lot of times when you or a hired worker finishes the job, the combine header will be at a weird tilt for some reason. I never quite understood that. I guess that was actually a bug. Good to know. Not surprised, I guess. Fixed unowned production points not consuming their inputs over time. Interesting. Fixed reusing fertilizer effects with smaller working widths. Fixed front hubs on the Kloss Lexion 8900. Fixed the slurry effects on the Bomec Multi 4XL. Not entirely sure what that is. Must be something slurry related, I take it. I'm thinking anyway. Oh yeah, slurry. Fixed the slurry effects. Okay. Must be in the manure category somewhere. Fixed AI starting to work while tool is not fully unfolded on the Treffel TS1520. Not sure what that is either, without looking. Added the missing connection hoses to the John Deere 1775 NT. That I do believe is the planter, by the way. Is it 20? I think it's the 24-row planter, if I remember correctly. That'll be on the NT frame. Row crop planter. Okay, there we go. And yes, we're just driving the grain cart right over to the pit here. We're not particularly far away. And let's face it, we do have a trailer, but it would take, what, like 4 trips with the trailer here to unload this grain cart? This grain cart holds basically, what, 4 times what our trailer, almost, or actually is it over? Somewhere right around 4, I believe. Improved working on uneven terrain with a Calmsden Vector. Oh, that's actually the cultivator I believe we had. Improved axle rim alignment on the Steyr 8150. Improved driving behavior on the Oakman Big Master Lizard pickup. 1986 combination when trailer is fully loaded. Huh, okay. Improved lower distance to ground on levels to reach the ground. The front with heavy weight attached on rear hydraulics. Wait. Improved lower distance to ground on levelers to reach the ground in the front with heavy weight attached to the rear hydraulics. Okay. Not entirely sure what that does, but replace wheels on the John Deere XUV and the Mahindra Retriever with new BKT tires. Oh boy. Various localization improvements. I always like how various localization. Oh, I think that's language improvements, right? I think that's what they mean by that, as far as I know. Added tour page to the in-game menu, including the latest instructions. Oh, tour page, huh? Well, I might have to check that out at some point here. Of course, missing from this list, everyone, is how badly they screwed up the game when it comes to third-party scripting. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Almost unloaded. Not quite. A little bit left in there yet, wasn't there? I get back to harvesting. As I said before, I would harvest one of my more favorite activities in the game. I don't know, there's just something fun about it. Speaking of which, Evan, let me know what, wrong button. What is you, the viewers' favorite activity in the game? For those of you watching, what's your favorite thing to do in the game? Like I said before, obviously mine is harvesting. I like to do harvesting. But, I mean, anyone out there like, you know, cultivating, plowing, planting, planting trees, harvesting sugar cane, digging potatoes? Anyone else out there enjoy those tasks? And in all fairness, harvesting potatoes isn't too bad as long as you have the bigger equipment. Everyone, that's tolerable if you ask me. At least it's harvesting. Of course, harvesting with some of the single row potato, sugarcane, poplar equipment, that's not real high on my list of fun harvestable crops, if you can call them crops, I guess. I don't know, sugarcane considered a crop? I guess it is. Anyway, back to the update here as well. New vehicles include the Kloss Xerion 5000, 4500, the Jungle Rink, no idea. ETV 216i, the Salic AKP 122, the Salic ENS 1900, the Salic MUL 1000, the Salic PN 2300, and the Salic TB 100. Wow, means a whole lot of nothing to me, but hey, there you go, everyone. There you go. We probably almost could start going up and down the field here at this point, I guess. Oh boy, let's see what we got in the comments here. I haven't actually looked at it. Here's what I should see all the comments. There we go. I'm guessing everyone. You know what? I bet you if I would have read the comments, I might have learned something here too. Because I see several comments here already that are saying cannot get past 60%. 80%. Okay, yep. Okay, it looks like I'm not the only one having the issue, which would make sense. I mean, for any PC player out there that, again, is using third-party scripting mods, everyone. And I'm not entirely sure what mods are all affected at this point, because obviously, again, I've got the vehicle control add-ons in, everyone. I got the GPS mod is in, or guided steering, I guess. I got the, what is the mod up on the top right? Is that Glance? Or is it Inspector? I forget which one's up on the top there. What else do we got? I've got some of the other scripting mods active as well, of course, so not completely scriptless as far as mods go. So I might have to go back at some point. I'm just seeing what the culprit was. I'll see what's. Anyway, to the comments section here, Hetero was saying if you go down by the church, the road floods when it rains. And he was also saying, great video. Hey, I might have to check that out. Well, it actually does show rain up there again, which we better hurry up and harvest that, because get this harvested before it rains. Don't like the looks of that. That's actually cool. That's actually a thing here in 22 when it comes to the seasons. That was actually something that could potentially happen in 19 and, well, 17 for that matter as well with the seasons mod. Depending on what map you're in, everyone, you can actually get like streams of water running through your field. So it's pretty cool. So nice to see that feature here. Ethan, oh, he was talking about the precision farming here. Have you added precision farming? I did not realize precision. Oh, is precision farming out as well? Cool. Says he tried loading the map after getting precision farming, could not get past 60%. I don't know if that was the precision farming mod fault there, Ethan. That might have been the update. Brian was saying, yes, it did ding at you at 80% when you're in the cab. You were just busy talking and you probably didn't hear it. Yep, and that is definitely what happened, everyone. Speaking of which, that must be one of the mods I removed, because I haven't heard it beep at me here. Or either that I've been too busy talking, which is always a possibility. Christopher was saying good morning and good video. Keep it up. Thank you very much for that. Brad was saying, well, the latest patch is a complete mess. Yes, as we discussed earlier in the episode here. You better stay away from it, my friend. I wish I could. I don't know, maybe with Steam, is there a way to revert? Probably is, maybe, but yeah, if I had known that, I would have told it not to update. And again, I didn't even know it updated. Usually Steam, like, well, hey, the game's updated, like, okay, cool. Didn't even get that this time, just went to load the game up and load it up. Okay. It basically kills about every script mod out there. Says he had to revert back to patch 1.31 in order to even play. Completely unacceptable. Giants claims they love the modding community and they know how much mods mean for this game, but they can't take 5 seconds to test a few mods out with their latest release. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, and I don't know that we'll ever know, everyone. Giants will probably never tell us. I'm curious to know what they messed up that caused this. Like I said, we'll probably unfortunately never know, but Nightmare was saying, good video. As much as you like harvesting, I recommend you set up auto drive to run the grain cart so you don't have to get out all the time. So just extend the pipe and that signals auto drive to unload you. It's a little quirky still, early development. Works better stopped and no articulating tractors on the cart, but better than unloading yourself. Yes, that is true. And yes, I really should maybe look at getting this set up. I don't know, with this map, it seemed like a real AI-friendly map. I guess that's why I haven't bothered so much on this map. As I've, of course, figured out, too, I'm on, like, some of the AI driving I have done on the map here with hired workers. Yeah, they do some really derpy things. And I don't know if that's just because the map author hasn't set it up properly or not entirely sure how that works. But, yeah, the hired workers are definitely derpy. Just a reminder here, too, by the way, if you'd like to join us in on the multiplayer servers, you're welcome to do so. That information is down below in the description there. Anyone is welcome to join us on the RDAllen multiplayer servers. You can find the Teamspeak server information. Again, we ask that you join us in on the Teamspeak server. And once you're on there, that's where you can find all the multiplayer server information. Also, if you'd just like to come along and hang out, you're welcome to do that as well, of course. Hang out while we're live streaming. Again, RDAllen on Twitch. Usually during the week, just make sure you're following and or subscribed over on Twitch. That way you get notified when I go live. Which again, like I said, typically during the week, around the 7 to 7:30 time frame. And at least as of late, everyone, I've been really busy at work, so I haven't had as much time to live stream as I normally would. We're still streaming about maybe 2 to 3 times a week here for about an hour or so, give or take. And, of course, for those who'd like to see some other gaming content as well, that is at the moment at least where I'm doing some other games, like a lawn mowing simulator, and we definitely need to go hunt sometime. We definitely need to do that. Or Call of the Wild. Haven't done that in a while. Oh, and we are full again. Nice. We're full filled the grain cart up on this field. We're definitely making some pretty good progress towards it here, it seems like. Also, I just realized, everyone, apparently Courseplay must have turned on the straw swath, because it was turned off, apparently. Other than the center portion of field 6, I don't have any straw in that field there. This field, and I just noticed this. Oh, well. Let's see, what do we got here? We got, is it 2 more? I think there's 2 more episodes on this map, if I'm counting correctly, so we probably won't bother doing anything with a straw. We'll see what's here. Not sure what we're going to do for the last 2 episodes yet, but yeah, wow. Getting close to the end of this map here already. I just happened to think about that. It's only 2 episodes left after this one, of course. Speaking of after this one, I think it's probably about time to wrap it up here for this episode. I know we might be just a little bit short here, but again, it took me quite a while to get the game loaded here today, messing around with that. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.